Hi, my name is Troy Lee, DJ Chinaman from Rave, and I'm the founder.
My name is MT Geeta and I'm the MT for Rave.
Okay, we'll give you some examples of deaf culture. There's the variation of deafness. Profoundly deaf, which is like born deaf, or you could absolutely become profoundly deaf. It's no matter what technology there is out there, it just cannot get hearing back. Now, I'll probably go underneath number 2, which is severely deafness, which I have hearing aids on and I can hear, and I can see as well. And then you have hard of hearing, which is linked with the old age people when your hearing gets lost. So yeah, deaf culture is very strongly linked with sign language. I'm sure you can give an example.
Yeah, we have 2 different sign language that we use in UK. BSL, that poor deaf culture sign language. Then you have SSE, which is done school teach, that is spoken English. So you've got variety, but most deaf 100% BSL.
Yeah. Nowadays, the community have changed so much. There's a lot of barriers that still hasn't been broken down, and deaf people face a lot of problems on a daily basis. That's because it's strongly linked with the education system and the communication accessibility. I'm going to explain about Rave and how it started and where we're going. Okay, it started a long time ago. Back in 2002, the deaf community was very strong, and we used to socialise once a month at the deaf pub. And after the pub finished, we wanted to go clubbing. I think it was about 10 of us, and we arrived at Leicester Square. And the first club we wanted to visit, the bouncer said, "You lot ain't coming in." And I was like, why? And he said, "You lot are deaf and you're not coming in." I was like, wow. That's the first time I felt discriminated, and especially in front of my friends as well. So that was very hardcore. So that's when I decided we need to set up our own events and parties, and that's how Deaf Rave was born. The very first party that we set up in 2003, it was 700 people, and man, that was wicked. We had 200 people from all over the world flying in. I mean, the deaf community is very tight, and the ticket just went bam, 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 like wildfire, and just like hotcakes.
Wow.
Yeah. From that moment there, it put Deaf Rave on the map globally, and people from Australia, Japan, America, all over Europe, and over time go by, they started inviting Deaf Rave to come over to their country and set up a similar concept. So the concept was to create an environment for deaf people to go out and socialise and enjoy themselves, especially, and face no discrimination about you not coming in. Yeah, so anyway, so from the third party, this is when I met MC Geezer right here.
Yeah, so I started on the third party, and Troy asked me, "Can you MC in sign language?" I'm like, no, but I learned and I will try. So I've been doing it now for 14 years. I'm working with Troy, DJ Chinaman, and showing people that deaf people can do anything you want. Follow your dream, whether it's dance, Fifi, whatever, we can do.
Who say deaf rappers can talk? Anyway, so it's just basically we're just at the moment 15 years now. So we just had a 15 years anniversary party in Tufnell Park in September recently, 2018. It was the biggest showcase we've ever done. Lots of different performers and song rappers. It was something that Deaf Rave wanted to always have done, is to create a platform and give deaf people opportunities, because out there it's very few opportunity for deaf people to perform. So it's important that Deaf Rave set up an event that opened the door for our people to show their abilities and skills.
Definitely, and to break down the barrier that we face and show our stories and share our emotion.
Of course. So Deaf Rave, I mean, there's a lot of people out there saying, what? Deaf people like music? How do they link with music? Music is a very powerful tool because you can feel vibrations. Obviously, it's dependent on the sound systems you have. Deaf people can feel the vibration, but more important, deaf culture and the hearing culture, it's just have to combine at times.
Yeah, definitely.
So the next step for the future that we really want to set up is to create the first outdoor UK deaf festival in London. Yeah, so there's a lot of hard work to go. We've been in the spotlight recently with the Facebook documentary, the Evening Standard newspaper, and so on. You can check the website out for more information on Instagram, Deaf Rave, or Facebook, or Twitter.
And you can follow our story
and see what we're about. So hopefully this information will give us opportunity to impact you guys to come to our event and see what it's all about. Love and peace.